Hello, everybody. Welcome to the partial arena. Thank you, everyone, for sticking it in there. Pause. My name is Robbie Goodwin, and Ian and Dalton will be joining us shortly. Ian probably very shortly. Dalton's on the phone, look like a grandma, I think. And Ian is. I sent him the link like way too late, or my group message for it didn't go through. But I'm driving. It will be fun actually to kind of get all my. I actually wanted to talk about it with Ian, but before Dalton got here, being Ian with Michael Jordan. But in the meantime, at Robbie Goodwin on Instagram and Twitter, please follow. Please become a member. We got some sick ass members in here. I can see Robbie's third cousin, Daryl. What's up, everybody? Daryl dropped us with a Norm emoji. You can only use a Norm emoji. I would say people who are members are paiders. And that's rarefied air. If you're not a member, I don't want to go so far as to call you a Meg, but you're definitely not a paider. But I would like you all to be paiders someday. They're a lot of fun. So I did want to discuss, like, Dalton is coming on, and but I did want to discuss the fucking generational Stephen A. Smith versus LeBron run that's kind of going on right now. Little quick backstory, I guess. LeBron James confronted Stephen A. Smith at a game. Basically, he sized him up. And I said this on the Crowder Boys last night, but the funniest part about it, hold on, let me see if they have the image up here. So what happened was Stephen A. Smith is like an all-time shit talker. If you guys don't know, he will just oh hell yeah, there we go, Ian. Thank you. I was trying to Tim Dillon it, but it was difficult.
Oh no, everything's going to shit. Everything's bad.
And Holy Coast. Dalton will be joining us soon. He is stuck at his job. I actually wanted to get this autism out maybe before Dalton gets here, but I did want to discuss I've been obsessed with the Stephen A. Smith versus LeBron fucking drama. I'm like, this must be how wrestling fans feel. This is a thrill.
Dude, it's so intense.
It might be. Look, I thought the election was, it was a little intense. This is I don't even want to think about it. This is two of the arena's finest gladiators. So I have a few clips that I have here, and Ian, why don't you introduce yourself to the people?
Hi, I'm Ian. My internet presence is mainly just my music. I'm in a band called Holy Coast. And some fucking reason I got thrown into a group chat that includes Robbie and Dalton. And so
you know what? This is a good primer for me too.
Yeah. So that's about it.
Fuck, why can't I find the video anymore? The fucking LaMedia. Okay, wait, I found it. All right. Oh. Hey, Dalton. What's up, dude? Hello.
He is a handsome boy.
You look great, Dalton. Yeah.
Thank you.
I like that color on you, the shirt. Pause.
Yeah, I made a soft boiled egg today, and I tried to do that thing when I was peeling it where you bust open a hole on each end and then blow in one end to push the egg out. But it was a soft boiled egg, so it exploded all over my shirt, and then I had to change into one of my sexy Henleys.
Mark Henleys?
This is a Henley.
Your Don Henleys?
I'm in one of my Don Henleys. A fellow
Don Henley?
Yeah, Don Vito Henley.
Don Henley. Donald J. Henley. No, but that's not the first time something soft has exploded on you.
Yeah, it was the soft boiled egg though was good. I made 3 of them. So the one that exploded, I lost that one, but then I still had 2 more.
It is not a tumor. Okay, so I wanted to go. We don't have to talk about this the whole episode. I just wanted to go over because I've just been obsessed with LeBron James versus Stephen A. Smith. And if you don't know, this was the primer. So it was apparently over Bronny, where LeBron just like went up to Stephen A. And I guess he said like, keep my name out. It's some kind of like black guy sizing him up kind of stuff. The funniest part about that is apparently Larry David was sitting next to Stephen A. Smith, and that is very funny.
Yeah. Is it just me, or is Robbie's connection fucked up?
Is it bad?
I don't know. You're like cutting in and out.
He's
really?
fluid. He's fluid for me, baby.
He's fluid for you, but it's just me.
I'm fluid, Jay Gomez.
Maybe it is just me then. Okay, it's fine to everyone else. I guess it's just me.
Yeah. Anyway, long story short, they've been going at each other on podcasts and media and stuff. And today, Stephen A. just dropped like I might do a longer one of these for Patreon, but I just thought what Stephen A. Smith did on ESPN today was just so beautiful. It was a masterclass of just dramatic ranting and not really saying anything, but just like a bunch of puffing out your chest. It was just so the last
puffing out his lips.
Legit. That feels like a moment that had been brewing for a long time.
He's like on a Taylor Swift tour run right now.
Oh yeah, we're watching it. Yep. We're all.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
you're seeing it as well. It's,
he literally. It started off with, I didn't want to address it.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't want to address it. I wasn't going to address it, but since the video came out, feel the need to address it.
Are you?
Are you kidding me?
All right. First of all, LeBron's a fucking liar. He knows that video is going to come out if he does that in public. If he really cared about it and had to address it, he would do it like over the phone or through his agent or something like they do. Oh, Paradox for $2 says new rule. Thank you.
Paradise nuts.
Yeah. This is a cool move for LeBron to do this show. He looks like a fucking laid back bro. He took some tips from Trump. Like this is like
so wait, why are all the black people fighting all of a sudden? What's going on?
I think they're just I think this is actually I don't know. I think Kendrick and Drake just inspired the whole community to go.
Kendrick and Drake, and then Kanye just disowned Tyler the Creator and all them guys. And
Kanye has been at this forever. He hasn't changed.
That is true. He's an
the thing is that look, LeBron has. Here's why I don't like LeBron very much, and especially in this, he owns
the color of his skin.
Yeah, that's basically it. He owns ESPN, and it's like basically a propaganda network for him, and he's like mad that they're not nice enough for him. He's basically saying, "Please don't be mean." It's like fucking Kim Jong-un. It's like Kim Jong-un going up to the state-sponsored meeting and being, "Please don't be mean to," or that's actually not how it sounds. "Oh, please don't be mean to me."
Yeah, it's kind of beautiful though. It's kind of like a really beautiful showcase of like the human condition, that there really is no amount of success or money that can like negate any GATE. Negate. I just want to clarify the word I'm saying.
Lock negates
that can like nullify ego and insecurity and just like that human part of you.
That shit might get worse the more famous you get.
I think so. Yeah, because I've always thought that like if I ever got famous and successful and got money, I would just be cool. I'd be chill. But I think time and time again, everyone that's ever gotten successful, like what they've shown us is that they actually become way more egotistical and insecure than they've ever been.
Honestly, yeah, kind of. Like, you think you'd be cool and chill, but the problem is, forever, you're still pleading for people on the biggest stage ever, but you can't vocalize it because you have to. Everyone thinks you have to be cool and chill because you're a leader. But there's a part of you that wants everyone to think you're cool and to think you're chill. I think that just never goes away. I think people act like it doesn't. Yeah. So yeah.
Sat down with LeBron for an hour plus, obviously addressed.
Congratulations to Pat McAfee.
This is my favorite part of beginning every single Stephen A's rant. He starts out by going, "First of all, I'd just like to say I love everybody involved, and you guys are all my best friends, and everybody's great at the jobs. Having said that," and so I'll skip over most of this.
What does he do? He puts out some page about me, boxing and all of this other stuff from a decade ago with 2 torn rotator cuffs. fine, no problem. It's very, very embarrassing video. I'll be the first to say and all that stuff, even though I like it to be left up there. Because if people think I want to throw hands like that, that's how I throw hands. Knock yourself out. I'm good with it. I know that the man I am today is not the man that I was a decade ago.
This guy, he doesn't take a breath. It's amazing how he's on an aside and he just keeps fucking going like that.
Ooh, what side? Loaded baked potato?
Yeah. Coleslaw. He's more
Ooh, a whole mess of greens.
No, he's a fucking svelte guy. It's definitely coleslaw and fucking he does the keto barbecue. I'm gonna bet.
Greens
for LeBron James over the course of 22 years. Defensive Player of the Year. Michael Jordan captured that once. That has never been.
Oh yeah. So at this part, he spends like 5 minutes just like being like, "Here is why you are not as good as Michael Jordan." And
he just unloads the clip.
Yeah, he fucking he just goes pop, 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 pop. Yeah,
while being a 19-time All-Star, a 6-time champion, a 6-time league MVP. It was the greatest, the most trusted move, offensive move in NBA history with the skyhook. I still had him ahead of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's not enough. So much so that you go this route. It's very unfortunate that he has done this. It's very unfortunate that he has tried to ostracize me amongst the NBA community and the sports world and beyond, talking about how I talk about
he does not breathe
on the players and all of this other
and his
stuff.
head does not stop moving.
Reason he came up to me courtside instead of meeting me in the back in the locker room so we could talk man to man.
This is when it gets good, I think.
He doesn't want any pushback. He just wants to say what he said like he did on courtside and then depart, but looks right up to the camera that's behind us that I never saw, who was filming it all along. The man orchestrates stuff. The man will smile in your face, and he's got something behind his back, ready to stab you in it. It's who he has.
I love that he like misspeaks so much in this. Like he goes, he has something behind his back that he wants to stab you in it. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like,
you know what I just realized about Stephen A. Smith?
What?
What's that?
He has the same hairline as Walton Goggins.
Wow. So he has. You're saying he has Goggins noggin?
That's one N-word to use. Yeah.
I was gonna say, don't describe him as a noggin, or even worse. Don't switch out the vowels. All right, so yeah, he just goes hard and loads the fucking clip on him for like 5 fucking minutes, and then
he didn't even attempt a field goal in the fourth quarter. That's a go. Maybe it is to somebody else. It's not to me. I stand by what I said. I appreciate him. I hope the Lakers win.
Just cutting to this fucking Molly looking like she just wants to die. That's so
I'd rather be in LA than someplace else come June. I'm not rooting against him, and I'm not rooting against him. But it is what it is.
I love that. I'm not rooting against him, and I'm not rooting against him. But it is what it is.
We stand where we stand. You do what you do. I do what I do. But when you come into this lane, my brother, it's the equivalent of me stepping on a basketball court, going up against you, asking you not to shoot a jump shot or whatever. This is my lane, bro. And anytime you want to get down, we can get down. I have no problem showing up in front of an audience. I'll show up on his damn show. It doesn't matter. I have a right to believe that Michael Jordan is the greatest ever and LeBron James is number 2. I have the right to feel that way without him feeling like I called him everything but a child of God and then accusing me and my reputation and my character of going after somebody else's family. I don't do that.
So he basically, he did our bit that I messaged you guys this, but he did our bit where he's like, look, on the court, that's your thing. But you're stepping into my thing, bro. And I'm the greatest of all time. He laid down the gauntlet and challenged him one-on-one in the arena of ideas. Like
he's absolutely right about that. It's like, stay out of broadcasting, stay out of commentary.
Stop doing podcasts.
Yeah. You're the best basketball player going right now, up there with like, who are the other good ones? Steph Curry.
Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But like the top 2 are Michael Jordan and LeBron James.
Yeah, like aside from Jordan, you're the best. You don't need to be good at anything else. Stop. Put the microphone down.
Dude, I kind of was laughing at him, but like watching it again, I'm kind of like, fuck yeah, Steve. Like he is standing up for himself, which is commendable.
I could do Space Jam. You couldn't do Inside the NBA.
Dude, also, Stephen A would probably have been better at doing Space Jam.
Stephen A should be in Space Jam.
He should. He's basically a Looney Tune. He's a live action cartoon already.
Yeah.
I never would. I would have dishonored this network. I would have dishonored Disney. I would have dishonored the NBA that I've covered for over a quarter of a century. And
I wouldn't dishonor this network. I wouldn't dishonor Disney.
You gotta respect Disney.
Absolutely not the Jays.
That's spoken like a guy who just got a fat contract extension, but saying I would never dishonor Disney, not even disrespect, dishonor is awesome for it. He literally is. He is the samurai. He is the samurai of the arena.
I would never bring shame upon the mouse. I would not do anything to dishonor the mouse.
If I ever did anything to make even Goofy look bad, I will commit seppuku. That's how much I honor them.
Yeah.
Keep your word, motherfucker. Keep your word.
Steve, you know who butters your bread, Steven? Huh?
Get back out there and talk some
By
shit.
the way, it's so funny how many people are begging for Stephen A to be in Kingdom Hearts because he is part of the Disney universe.
He
canon now.
He would fit perfectly because nothing fits.
So. Yeah, why not? Why not?
Why these key swords?
Yeah. Now this is on one hand it's a sword, but on the other it's a blade. You telling me it's also a key?
Mm-hmm.
Out of myself, he ain't worth it. I'm going to do my job. I'm going to call it like the hell I see it, and that's the way it has been. That is the way it is, and that is the way it is going to stay. Because bottom line, last point is this: the day he came up to me was the day my new contract was announced. So he knows, like everybody else, it's going to be a little while before I go away. I was here before he got here in 2003. And in all likelihood, I'm going to be here when he's gone. You got to deal with that, bro. Plain and simple. It ain't a crime for Michael Jordan to be a GOAT. But clearly, it's a crime with him. And he goes through all of these histrionics and all of this other stuff with Pat.
By the way, two things. First of all, that reminded me so much of when Red Bar was like, "Get me to the camera, Jules. I will be the end of you, Kumia. Mark my words. I am your alpha and your omega," or something like that. Like literally, like the same exact sentiment about like. But Stephen A. also, that's like pure like WWE or a fucking movie, like the drama. Like he's basically like, "I am your biggest rival," even though we have never competed in anything directly, really. But it's so awesome. And Crack also said the funniest thing. Like that would be the funniest. That would be the funniest clip ever if Stephen A. somehow like dies this week. Like, I was here long after you're gone, and then he's just dead.
Pat McAfee, be my damn guest. Love Pat McAfee show. Great job. And any other show on ESPN, y'all continue to do what you do. But LeBron James coming on any show on this network or any other doesn't escape me. Let's go.
Okay, we're 17 minutes in, so I'm actually going to go to break, but you're good.
I'm very good. Very good.
Glad you're very good.
I love that he goes, "Let's start the show." That was actually 17 minutes, so we have to go to commercial. Like, do they not know he's gonna fucking do that? And she also seemed like she seemed kind of pissed at him. She was like, "I'm glad you're good." I mean, come on, that's just the best. That's the best. He's fucking. It's. As I said, that's a wrestling promo, right? Like, I don't know. I haven't watched wrestling, but it feels like that.
There were so many moments where I was just expecting, let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Because here's why I like that, too. No, everyone's afraid of talking shit about LeBron in the whole fucking media. They're all under his thumb. And so it's like not just refreshing, but kind of cathartic to see somebody like, yeah, you're full of shit, dude. Because it's like this guy, he's a great guy. He's really good. but he also is so fake, and he's like so like at the All-Star game, he went there just to announce he was injured and couldn't play, and like obviously wasn't injured. He was faking it. He was just trying to like
Does LeBron have a shoe?
Yeah, he does.
Do people wear LeBrons? Air Bronze?
Yeah. It's like a Nike basketball shoe.
It's popular.
Yeah, it's a good shoe.
Reasonably.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like it's not Jordan. Jordan's like
Right.
the big sneaker of all time.
I mean, I think he made it fervently clear. Motherfucker's number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Number 2. And that
the greatest one of all time.
Now, off the air, I'm about to call you a racial slur, but for now, you should be fine with me calling you number 2. So, Ian, you've got. What are your feelings on LeBron? Because you're a Cleveland boy, yes, a Cavaliers fan.
Well, yeah. So there's so much silent shame, because you have there's
Jay
a
and
couple
silent
things.
shame.
True. But one, Ohio, we need a crumb of some kind of dopamine, and the fact that he gave us a ring.
Yeah, that's cool.
You have to have like a silent like allegiance, and also the fact like
Ohio.
Shout out Drew Carey. I hope you are getting your spirit pussy right now.
So who is Ohio's true son? Drew Carey, or rank them? Drew Carey, Steph Curry,
Jeffrey Dahmer,
LeBron James, Jeffrey Dahmer, and Tom Segura, and Tony Hinchcliffe. Right?
Oh, that's right. Hinchcliffe is from fucking
Hinchcliffe
right on the border.
Hinchcliffe even was like, he actually tried to go after LeBron too, because LeBron like spoke out against Tony. But he was on Rogan constantly be like, yeah, I used to like watch LeBron when because we're about the same age, and I always heard, I was in the know, so we knew he was gonna be big, and he was like so great. Like I got to see him so many times. Like it was still like flexing, but it was also like glazing LeBron.
I used to watch that show on TV Land with Betty White and Valerie Bertinelli. Hot in Cleveland. You ever watch that?
No, I've never watched.
No, but I would say, I remember that show. Yeah, that was like
a
after
show where not young women, but women younger than Betty White. So it's like Valerie Bertinelli in her 50s and some other women for some reason get stranded in Cleveland, and then just decide like we'll just live here, and then they for some reason live with Betty White. And it was like a sitcom about old horny women in Cleveland trying to get.
You know why that was? This is so 2009. Like Betty White, there was just like a Facebook group of people just being like, Betty White should host SNL, and it was just like it was one Facebook group or a page, and it got shared a bunch. Then SNL was like, well, let's have her on. That she hosted, and then it like led to like an actual career comeback. And that fucking show got greenlit like because of that. It was like that. It used to be like just like having any good engagement on Twitter or Facebook would like influence the entertainment industry.
Yeah, Betty White was like a very like epic bacon kind of thing. Like it was like everybody loved Betty White.
Yeah, it was very millennial as fuck.
You just really fucking love horny 85-year-old women.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say horny old person is a timeless fucking. That's every Sandler movie has one old person being like, "Oh, I'd fuck him in the ass." Wait, but
yeah, every Sandler movie has the one old guy who's like, "I'd fuck him in the ass," and Sandler's like,
why
you don't fuck me in the ass?
Why is this old lady so horny? That's pretty good. Oh, Ian, you do a good Shaq. Can you do it?
Oh man, say, hey, oh god damn it, Chuck.
Elmer, that I'll do a Patreon if anyone's as autistic as me, showing because I have all the clips, but I don't want to like make you guys watch those.
There's so much, which is crazy.
Dude, the lore in 20 days has been fucking crazy. It's Coheed and Cambria level like amounts of fucking lore.
It's a lot of lore
to follow. It's Lauren Davis, quite frankly.
It's Lore, Data's brother from Star Trek.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. I'll show you the video, but just so you guys know that I don't think that was the LeBron response, because that's what that video is what Stephen A was talking about at the beginning. He was like, and you showed that video and it was very funny, but I stand by that video and I stand by everything I said or whatever. But yeah, wait, Ian, can you just like did you have anything else to say about like being a Cleveland like
Right.
It's crazy. That's probably the best player ever on the Cavs, right? But I feel like people have such mixed feelings about him.
Well, it's tough because he's soiling any remaining like he's an Ohio guy, you know?
Yeah. He
Like-
really tried to sell that for so long and then tried to sell it again. And then he was like, all right.
And so now he's just fucking filling his diaper every day on TV, and you're just kind of like, you gave us a ring though.
Yeah.
Is he not good? Is he not good at basketball no more?
He's solid as fuck still.
Oh,
He abandoned the city twice. As well. And so when he came back the first time, he made this huge deal about it. He was like, "I'm coming home," and they used that song.
And I was so fucking hyped.
Yeah, it was huge. He was like, "Cleveland, I'm back," and it's like, and then he used that song. That's like that video is so funny because, or that promo is so funny because it implies like, and I'm here to stay this time. And also the video is the song they use is that I'm coming home, which is a Diddy song. So it's just such a funny. That video holds up on so poorly on many different levels.
Hindsight 2020, baby.
It was 2016, not 2020. No wait, it was
Got
2015.
my ass, dude.
He literally didn't even extend the contract. He just left as soon as it was up. Wait, where is this Stephen A. Smith video chat? Someone link me to it because I can't find it.
I saw a clip, just completely out of context, that made the show look funnier than it probably is.
Hot in Cleveland?
No, it was a clip from that Chinese people show, Fresh Off the Boat.
Oh yeah.
Where the Korean fellow plays a Chinaman. And
Ken Jeong?
No, Randall Park.
How come Koreans are the only ones who get work in Hollywood?
They're the Jews of the Asian world.
Actually, you know what? That do be true.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I guess the lady that plays his wife on the show is Chinese, Constance Wu. But yeah, I guess there's not a lot of China people in Hollywood.
Which is weird because they're great at playing joke. You'd think they'd be in more sitcoms.
Well, I mean, she was good in the sitcom. Yeah, she was. I always thought she from what I saw of the show, I always thought she was like a good performer, very funny. Mm-hmm. And I liked her in the movies I've seen her in. And I like Randall Park too. I think he's an entertaining guy. And
that's why I always say protect our park.
Yes. We got it, because I think Randall Park has some great performances in him that they haven't really even Hollywood is yet to unlock from that guy. You know, they haven't even explored what he's capable of because he's such a silly guy, Randall Park. Like they always cast him to be like comedic fodder, like in
my fodder.
But no, it was like completely out of context. I don't even know what the rest of the episode was, but it was just like him and the wife were at a car dealership trying to haggle down the price of a car, which I guess being Korean that does make them the Jews, yeah. But they keep asking to talk to the manager, and they keep getting sent to a new person, and then they would realize that it's not the actual manager, and they go, "We want to talk to your manager." And then eventually they go up far enough up the chain of command of all these false managers that they go into another room, and then inexplicably there's a chair, and then it turns around and it's Shaquille O'Neal in the chair. Incredible. And they go,
"Oh, that is so awesome."
And they go, "Shaquille O'Neal," and he goes, "Congratulations, no one's ever made it this far." And then that was the end of the clip. And I was like, out of context, this is very funny.
Yeah. I think you sent that to me, and there was no sound.
I tried to show it to you guys, and I don't know why there was no sound, but it was like, if the rest of the episode might suck, but that one 2-minute clip was very funny.
Dude, once you explained it to me, it just was like, well, it's this, and I was like, damn, I've never been so sad that a clip didn't have sound before. Also in was it Hubie where like there's a woman radio person who like, oh, it's nighttime. I don't know. I remember just like LeBron or Shaq just showed up. He just shows up in Sailor movies a lot. I think
Shaq just shows up in a lot of things. I saw him on like a fucking like Carnival Cruise Line commercial, like where he's like the face of cruises.
Mm-hmm.
Which they should have got Terry Crews for that.
That's so fucking true.
It's like if you're gonna get a huge black guy to be the face of your cruise, it should be Terry Crews. But they got
right.
Shaq.
Well, if it's the Carnival Cruise, really it should star the Congress.
Yeah. Man, dude, maybe we should save it for the arena, but that fucking thing they did today, they fucking posted that Studio Ghibli AI thing.
Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at that.
Genuinely, I was like, my thing is like, even if you're pro whatever they're doing, like rounding up all the immigrants and sending them to some country they've never been, this does like completely trivialize and seemingly like the glibness, the Ghibliness, and the glee with which they're presenting what they're doing, where they're like, "Look, we made it a Ghibli." I don't know, man. Something that really
that White House one is bad. I mean, Miyazaki just must be so sad, like seeing shit like that, and it's like,
oh, he's so sad.
They're taking they're taking the whole spirit away.
Oh yeah, that is true, man.
How about my N-word Totoro? But soft A.
Yeah, my N-word Totoro.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the studio. By the way, wake me up when it's Studio Jiggly and it's like breasts and stuff.
What do you mean when it's Studio Ghibli and it's Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez?
You can keep me sleeping for that. That movie sucks. I tried to like it because I love Ben Affleck and like Pacino and Walken, and I couldn't get through. It's so fucking bad.
You tell me you didn't like Geely? You didn't like Geely?
No, I did not like.
Maybe we should watch that for the next crowded theater.
I would be down, and I will suffer more. I will fall on the sword for that. I really don't like. It is funny. There's a large portion of it. There's literally like just a retarded character who's just like really annoyingly played. I think they like call him retarded in it.
Oh yeah, what's the actor's name? Robbie Goodwin.
All right, Dalton.
All right, tough guy.
Please don't be mean to me.
Go.
Yeah, so it's funny, like this guy's obviously not like a libtard. He was like, it would rule if we had a government that just did the cruel but necessary things quietly and professionally instead of activating the opposition by bragging about how cruel they're being. So that's funny. It's like even the guys who want the government to be cruel are like, but don't do that. That's like over the line. What are we doing?
Yeah, and I love that he just gives away the game. That it's like in that tweet he gives it away that I don't know. I don't have enough even. I'm not ready for the arena because it's just like that kind of attitude where it's like, come on, White House, be cool. Don't let people know. Don't give people more of a reason to be mad.
I think that's what I'm saying. He's obviously a right winger because he's like, well, they're gonna get mad at this. Like, just do it under the fucking table, or without like people. Which I'm like, if I supported, I mean, I guess I do support like deporting fucking like criminals or like fentanyl. I guess that lady was like a fentanyl dealer or some shit. Yeah, so it's like, all right,
help alleviate pain for so many people. And
so I'm like, all right, well, I'm no problem with that person being deported. But that guy's obviously like, I mean, it's like people who are smart and like what Trump is doing must be like a little pissed off at how like dumb he's going about it.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I'm spiraling with the thoughts I'm having right now because it's like Studio Ghibli movies, Ghibli, however you fucking pronounce it, are very
Jigglypuff.
Studio Jigglypuff movies are like very humanizing, like they're very human movies, though they may explore like fantasies and exist in fantasy worlds. They capture the human condition, right? And so it's like ironic that there's like this AI Ghibli thing now that takes the style of something so human and then removes the humanity from it.
Right.
But also then that's being used to try by the White House social media account to dehumanize a fat Mexican lady. And in doing so, it actually further humanizes her in the eyes of a lot of people. So there's just too much. I'm getting knotted up. I'm getting, my mind is in knots right now trying to articulate this. That's like this very inhuman.
Sal's mind is in garlic knots.
Yeah, honestly, my mind. I love garlic knots too. But it's like this very like inhuman, cold, and like distant technology that's being used to replicate that which is human, then being used to try and dehumanize someone, but then paradoxically humanizing her further. I don't know, man. I guess.
Okay. So I thought the humor of the whole meme was because Studio Ghibli is like very it is like innocent and uplifting and about like, being positive or at least soulful and empathetic, all positive stuff. The stuff you read about in the Bible,
I think it's interesting that like something so lacking in humanity, which is like AI.
That too.
Is being used to try and further dehumanize someone, but then paradoxically actually humanizing her in the eyes of like those opposed to what's happening. So in a weird way, the White House social media account giblifying an ICE agent detaining a fat Mexican lady in an effort to dehumanize her actually accomplishes the task of a Studio Ghibli movie and humanizes her.
Michael Hall for $20. Robbie, can I get your address like Drew so I can send you stuff that's cool and chill? Absolutely. Yeah.
Is Robbie's thing not fucking up for anybody else? It like keeps like sputtering.
It's beautiful for me, man.
No, let me refresh. Let me come back. You guys fire up the basketball talk again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna refresh and then plug into just the Ethernet to see if that fixes it. Hold on.
Yeah, you're the Refresh Prince of Bel Air.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Michael. Yeah, Michael, you can just DM me, and I'll send you my address. Is there anything bad about sending people your address?
Anthrax.
Like, what? But these guys are cool and chill, especially Michael Hall. I would say Drew. I think he's chaotic good though.
Drew. He's very chaotic good.
But yeah, so
both sides are the same.
Both sides are the same. Your Cavs team is hella good this is right now though too. I kind of wanted LeBron to get to the finals. I don't think he will right now. I think they're showing some weakness, but it would have been so cool if the Cavs like beat him in the finals. That would be really fucking cool.
I would come so hard.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Who's your baseball team again? They lost today?
Well, okay. So loosely the Reds, because I'm more of a football guy. So Cincinnati Bengals, my lifelong team. And so when you're a Cincinnati fan and you don't have football, baseball fires up, so you just kind of pay your allegiance. So
right.
I just really silently stand at a distance and just kind of go, son of a bitch, fuck.
Okay, I'm in the Ethernet now. I'm hardlined.
That's funny because you're hacked into the mainframe. Oh, speaking of which, and this can be the exact tail end of all this discussion. I posted a TikTok. Are you guys proud of me?
Mm-hmm. You're so good. I'm so proud of you. You love clips.
Thank you so much. Yeah, dude. TikTok is like Chinese clips.
All the clips. And House. Yeah. And Grey's Anatomy.
The Los Angeles Clippers, quite frankly. But yeah, I really wanted to. I hope you guys like this thing I made today. Right before that we aired. Got money now, me up again, so on. Got money, don't want everything he wants. You can't take it. No, you can't take it. No, you can't take that away. Got money now, me up again, so on. I really really wish it just started like right at head like a hole, because I feel like that's such a Matrix.
Yeah, I like that.
This is like
that,
I try with all these bits and skits. This has gotten by far the most likes lately.
Oh yeah.
This is the thing I saw. Oh, wow, that was a jump scare. Sorry.
Where's the roommate skits? Where's the roommate skits?
Yeah, where's the roommate sketch?
New York is cool sometimes.
Yeah,
is
it's
that
funny.
is that Bismarck Kenny G?
Get your ass back in the kitchen.
Wait me up with this Bismarck. Wait, Don. What if it was Bismarck, Freddie G?
That sounds good. Yeah. Hold on.
Jew, you got what I need.
I'm trying to think of other jazz guys. Well, never mind. Jazz Marquee. I don't know.
Coltrane, Miles
Davis,
Miles Lauren Davis, Miles Toe Davis, Miles Toe Lauren Davis,
Charles Mingus. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably not going to get better than
Bismarck Freddie G.
Yeah.
Freddie G. It's true. New York that's exactly right, because I get so like depressed here sometimes, and it's like such a grind. I'll get tired a lot, and that area of town is also like can be a nightmare with tourists and business people, and everyone gets off work at the same time around there, and like just like salad bowl, like fast casual hell. But then you see that and you're like, New York is a lot like being in an abusive relationship, because like it's like one you'll see like one thing a week. They'll be like, damn, this is the best place.
Would you say that New York? Would you say that New York City itself is like a character itself?
I just rewatched Annie Hall and I was like, damn, New York is my favorite character in this movie, I would say. Showing me the 1099 says, show me the 1099. Show me the 1099. Every single time. I love it, especially with the Kevin Brennan profile picture. What a bad headshot. What a terrible headshot Kevin Brennan took. He's like,
what an ugly man. Just an ugly person.
But ugly people can take good headshots. He literally looks like he didn't know anyone was taking a picture. Like in that face, like, what? Annie Hall is my aunt. Oh, so she's Auntie Hall? Dude, I when I rewatched Annie Hall, I really was just fucking like, damn, I wish Annie Hall was real and also my girlfriend. And maybe she is.
That clip you just showed us, that reminded me of something. Is that movie Challengers any good?
It was.
Fresh me on what that was.
I didn't.
I saw that Trent Reznor scored the movie. That got me interested in it.
I love his scores.
You should watch it because the score is incredible, and in my opinion.
Well, yeah, it's about tennis.
Yeah. In my opinion, that's the best.
There's gonna be a lot of scoring.
That's a great point. In my opinion, I'm just saying, when it comes to the soundtrack, love.
Yeah, I do really like it when he does movies and video games and stuff. So
I think it's like to me the movie was not. It wasn't. I think it's for like girls and gay guys basically, but it was well done. It just wasn't for me. That guy's movies just don't do it for me. But like the score might have been like top 2 Trent Reznor scores for me. Luca Guarga, that fucking is the
Luca Domenico de Sabado Gigante.
Yeah, Luca Doncic, the Italian version, whatever that fucking guy's name is.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
I haven't watched the Paul Thomas Anderson trailer yet.
It looks awesome, dude.
Can we watch that?
It looks
fired up.
Good.
Fired up. All right, now we're into Robbie Wood, which is it's supposed to. I've been pitching it on podcasts or selling it as a movie themed show.
Yeah, so it has that PTA thing where it's like badass and looks expensive, and it's like just like a really well done movie, but it also is like very
entertaining,
off kilter. It's very funny.
Oh yeah. I heard it's like his. I heard someone said they read the script and it's like surprisingly really funny.
Yeah, it looks like it's like a comedy.
So I saw Kumia. You sent me Kumia saying, "Of course." I don't know what he was referring to.
Oh, you'll know.
I'm going to guess interracial.
Robbie, you'll know it when you see it. You'll be able to pick it. You'll be able to guess right away what it is.
I'm guessing interracial. Interracial couple is what I'm gonna guess.
I'm not telling you. You'll know what he's talking about when you see it.
Rise and shine.
Bat an eyelash.
Good morning.
There are no hands on the clock
Why?
because they're not needed.
What time is it?
I don't remember that part. All right, let's just not nitpick over the passwords. This is Bob Ferguson. I was a part of the French 75.
I felt like Tony Montana.
Steve
okay.
Lockjaw just
All right.
attacked my home, and I cannot remember
You figured
for
it
the
out.
life of my
Yeah.
only child.
Whoa! Holy shit! I have that fucking. Wait, hold on.
My only child. The answer.
Okay. I fucking have that thing.
I think you and every college girl has a mandala tapestry.
It's the mandala effect.
By the way, that
For the life of
whole sequence just now with him on the payphone, that is what psychosis feels like. That's like a very psychotic dude. I was doing that shit where I would just like call numbers I found and thought that I had to talk in the right code, and I would just like I called like a trash pickup service, and then I was like, yeah, I need to take out the trash, if you know what I mean. And he was like, yeah, like, what's your address?
Wow. I believe it. That seems like it.
Yeah, and we were having two different conversations where I thought I was. Yes, thank you, Ian. Anyway,
What'd you say? Oh my god! Wait, I missed it. That looks scary.
Oh, Ian, put it back up.
Oh, what? Just no,
yeah, put it back up.
Roll the clip real quick. Extra rewind a little bit.
Okay.
of my only child. The answer to your question.
Maybe you should have studied the rebellion text a little harder.
I need to find my daughter.
Well, then call us back when you have the time.
You just.
Oh my god.
You know, you are so unsuitable for my daughter.
Ian, that photo. Well, I think Dalton's repeated use of the photo just makes me associate. It was already very funny, but it's
a work of art, dude, in so many layers.
It's the racism you don't see. It's like jazz.
My child comes from a whole line of revolutionaries. And you look so lost. What are you gonna do about this baby?
You know what freedom is?
What?
No fear. Go.
It's 413 out there.
Not one thing, it's another. Find that to be true.
I need you, brother. Sensei, please.
Courage, Bob. Courage.
That's it. Courage. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you. God damn it. Viva la revolution!
I fuck with it.
Yeah, that looks fucking great.
Yeah.
Leo is like evolved into such a fucking piece of shit.
Kumia?
No,
Leo.
True, but Leo.
Yeah.
Like he's really nailing just like the fucking beer gut, just fucking shit goatee.
Oh
roles.
yeah, I love that he's like a hot guy who just chooses to play losers. It's so like Rick Dalton is such a loser, and I mean, those are his funny. And first of all, I like that Leo's kind of having fun in movies again. He like had a near decade of just never smiling in anything. And I'm glad Paul Thomas Anderson is also back to making like entertaining movies and not like pretentious shit. Because like this was like, oh, okay, he's doing like the Inherent Vice guy, but in a movie that actually is like coherent. It seems like.
Well, I mean, trying to adapt like anything written by Pynchon, is going to be incoherent. It's kind of an impossible task.
Yeah, no, I see that. I just thought I like I love Pete. I loved Licorice Pizza. I overall think Pete is like one of the best directors working, like probably top 3. But he just had like Around the Master and Inherent, like right after There Will Be Blood, which is his best movie. I think he got a little up his own age a little bit.
Yeah,
his own age.
His own fucking age, and I just don't like pretentious shit. And his shit was always good when it was at the very least a little funny. Like Boogie Nights is super funny, and Magnolia is very funny. I think he got a little too into like being a serious artist. But it seems like Licorice Pizza was great and super entertaining, and this looks very funny and very entertaining. And I was right. Cumia was mad about the interracial relationship.
Yes. Yeah, I've never read Inherent Vice, but I read The Crying of Lot 49 and Gravity's Rainbow. And, it's like, whenever I'm reading a book, I don't necessarily see it as a movie in my mind's eye, but I do try to visualize what I can.
Right.
And as I was of the Pynchon that I've read, it's so cryptic and seemingly incoherent. I couldn't even picture what was happening. Like what I was reading, I was like, I don't even know I don't even know what's going on.
I haven't read Pynchon, but I've also heard it's like a lot of it is kind of like postmodern in that it's like kind of using them. It's kind of like it's like almost a commentary.
It's like schizo writing, because it's like it's so cryptic and seemingly like getting at some truth that you start to like as you're reading it, you're like, what is he actually saying here? Like
like House of Leaves shit.
Yeah, kind of, but like genuinely like scary in the way that it's like this might actually be like
how about Tyler
subversive literature where it's like, oh, I guess if I crack the code on this, I learned something about the deep state or the Illuminati or something.
How about Tyler Perry's House of Leaves?
Oh yeah.
They're both TP. So
the damn hearse is bigger on the inside.
My damn mama fucking crazy.
The damn house is
you need to whoop you better whoop your Lot 49's ass. There ain't no crying in Lot Lot 49 of mine is gonna be crying.
Take your ass back to Mason Dixon.
How about Mason Pat Dixon?
Okay.
Oh, I ran into I did a show and Gino was on it, and it was good. It was actually good to see him.
Nice.
It's funny, like I posted him on my story just because we were like I was having a good time with him, and then someone was like, "Ew," and I was like, "Oh, I forgot." Like a lot of people have a lot of problems with Gino.
Did you see that
controversial guy
Tom Myers is beefing with Steel Toe?
No, what's going on?
Oh, you didn't see it, dude?
This is our LeBron versus Stephen A.
It's a duel of the fates, man.
Stephen A. By the way, Stephen A. would clean up in the Dabbleverse. He would just wreck all of them.
Yeah, you didn't see that? Like, Aaron Emmel, Steel Toe, posted something about like I wouldn't even lower. He said something like I wouldn't lower myself to the level of like making fun of Tom Myers because. It would, he said something very insulting about Tom, and then Tom like responded and was like, "Yeah, well, at least my wife didn't leave me for some fucking."
Oh, damn!
Tom fucking came out swinging, dude.
Tom is like he has a mean streak to him. He was like, but good for him. Fuck Steel.
Dude, I mean, Tom was born too late because he would have been perfect for Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn. He should have been on that show.
I don't know why Aaron picks like these fights with all these people because it's like, Aaron, you're insanely cookable. I would lay low if I were you. But I guess he makes money. He gets money and views off this stuff. Like I don't really know what all those guys are doing. Sweets posted this. I also haven't watched this yet. Louis J watches the Crowder Boys confirmed. Now, let's see what this means.
In front of all of us, just humped it and jizzed all over it. And we were all like, dogs are like, dogs are the same. They're just very like, it's almost like, aren't you embarrassed? Like a dog oh yeah. In front of all of us, just humped it.
Oh, that's fun. Someone else actually DM me like, does Lewis watch the Crowder Boys? No, he said Crowder Boys is giving me so much brain rot that Lewis said, aren't you embarrassed? And I immediately thought of you guys.
I bet Lewis watches it. I bet he's like tuned into some of it.
Oh yeah, he definitely has. He fucks with crack heavy.
Yeah. My cousin does too. He crack, meth, oxys, roxys, Lortabs, fentanyl patches.
Roxy?
Yeah, it's like another kind of opioid. Roxys.
Okay. How does Kratom compare to all that stuff?
Kratom is good. I mean, it does the job of like giving you an opioid fix, and the withdrawals are just as bad. Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's rough. So Ian, we talked about how you played Slims once, and that that warmed my gay ass San Francisco heart, because that's where I saw some of my first, actually probably but some of my first music shows without my parents I saw there, and definitely like my first cool small punk or rock club ever.
Yeah, it was with my old Christian metalcore band that I played with.
A Christian metalcore band?
Oh yeah, no, there's a whole industry there, brother.
So they did you like screaming vocals or what up?
Oh yeah, no, it was like metalcore, like screamo. We're very like, well, like Devil Wears Prada stuff. Maybe I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Not cool.
I think that's pretty cool. When you said you did Slims, I was like, that's awesome. Like I was like, what? Like my high school brain was like, I'm fucking impressed. That is cool though.
Hold on.
Wasn't that place founded by Buzz Skaggs or something like that?
I'm gonna buzz some Skaggs. Yeah, something like that.
Damn. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right, see you later. Dalton. Whoa. Did you just fart? Okay. That'd been funny if that was Dalton. Let's get some fucking super chat. Let's get some damn super chats going, guys. We've only gotten 3 so far. Michael Hall's carrying everybody. And the Coward Boys became a new member. I forgot to mention
the Coward Boys.
I said at the top, I said, if you are a member, you're an official PETA. And you can't be an official PETA. That's pretty good, PETA. Hi, PETA.
Oh, PETA, that's just nasty.
Wow, you really are from Cleveland. But see, and look, he is a PETA because his profile picture is PETA. It might be PETA, and he might have been like, "Oh, PETAs are members, so I'm PETA. I should become a member." Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. Token Tony is a new YouTube member. Whoop whoop. I think it's only $1. Hell yeah, Abigail West. Show me the $4.99. Thank you.
Show me the Abigail also shouted out. She checked out my band's music.
Nice.
Apparently.
Is she the artist?
Maybe. Is it the same Abby?
It might be. Shout out to Abigail. Panda Trump for $2 says, "What if PETA was doing an impression of PETA?" Oh. PETA. You know what? Should I? Oh, hell yeah, Abigail. Abigail's gonna make me a fucking Togepi. She also has my address. She was gonna make me some art. I think she's gonna send me some art, which is very cool. I don't see any problem with like giving out your address. It's like I'm not notable enough for that to be a fucking problem. Daryl 401 for $10.99. Crackamiko dollars showing them, dude. This is awesome. Thank you guys. I love that you guys came and hung out with me tonight. Like I was just I was just autistically wanted to talk about this thing, and the fucking troops came by. Oh, Rob Cousin says PETA.
Peter.
Oh my God! All the Peters are here. Thank you. Wait. I'm gonna look up my favorite Family Guy clip, or one of my.
There
favorite
you go. That's
Family
what
Guy
I'm
clips.
talking about.
Yeah, it's not. You know what, Robbie? What at the end of the day, no movie is as good as Family Guy. I can't find it. I really should just have it bookmarked, but it's a good part where Cleveland's breaking into a safe, and he's like, he does like, and like Carter's voice is like, let us in, and Peter's like, oh my God, I didn't know you could do such good voices, and Cleveland's like, I can do you guys too. Hey everybody, and Peter goes, oh hey Peter, like as if he like his eyes light up, and then Cleveland goes, no, it's still me, and Peter goes, oh, like he's disappointed he's not Peter.
When they were trying to break in Peter Schmidt's fucking safe or whatever.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Show me the 10.99 for $2. My name is Cleveland Brown. You guys, thank you.
My name is Cleveland Brown.
I really appreciate the fucking dough, you guys. That is so nice. I think I need to get the Patreon back. I mean, I just need to like
lock in.
I think today was a good process for me because it's like when I'm just feeling it, I just want to autistically pause. I just gotta fire up and hang out with all my friends.
Dalton's dumping right now, dude.
Yeah, I get it.
Open.
Did you ever see Kanye's song he did on the Cleveland show?
No.
It's actually like fucking really, really good. Hold on.
That doesn't surprise me.
Like the create a public YouTube playlist of all of your. That's, you know what? That's a great idea, Robbie.
Not a bad idea.
That's actually a great idea, or at least like a playlist for everyone to reference, and for when I want to fire up a stream. Wait,
Context.
Wait, Robbie, your cousin. Do you mean Peta clips? I could make 2 channels. I could make all Peta clips and then just all good clips. Because what is this? All right, this is Kanye's Cleveland show song that he did, and it's like hella good.
Second, these 2 guys showed up and insisted on singing. So put your hands together for Kenny West featuring Cleveland Brown.
I know what it's like to feel down, little girl. I hope someone lifts you up like the big guy who lifted me up.
Praise the Lord.
No, I'm talking about the big guy right here, Cleveland Brown. Not long ago, I was lower than Lohan, no plan, a lost man, raising my little girl in a Cadillac Rohan. My quest success, but my life was a mess. Poor Kenny West, no set, not dressed to matter of fact, more stress. John Mayer waiting on his H test. Then I met a man who taught me how to live large. Took me out of my car, now I'm in his garage. Turns out all I needed was some inspiration, like Mr. Miyagi, but a lot less Asian. My game was timid, now I'm got a chubby brown angel on my shoulder saying,
you know it don't matter what you do, 'cause I'll always be there for you.
Believe in yourself.
Grow a mustache.
Believe in yourself.
Stop your white ass.
Believe in yourself.
Never smoke grass.
Believe in yourself.
Really pass gas. Believe in yourself, Gooseman.
Believe in yourself.
Pretty good, right?
Dude, god damn it. He be doing a lot of shiesty stuff. But sometimes
I think
he actually like that.
He hates shysters. No,
true.
That is true.
It sucks. It's true. It's like indefensible. It's like
damn it, it's good.
I know. I mean, I just think he's just by far my favorite artist of all time, honestly. So it's just like I neither care to or want to swear him off, but I'm also like, but I can't defend it. It is just a bummer for like the fans, like people like me. It's like I don't feel bad for him. I feel bad for me because I like his art and I like it. I thought he was a better cultural force in the mainstream, and it's like Louis, where it's just a bummer that they're fucking exiled, you know. I agree. Mid-thousands is the best Kanye, but I like. There's at least all of his projects. There's at least a little thing I like, and it's like when Fantano always tries to minimize him lately to be woke, and it's like, nah, dude, no one's fucking done what Kanye's done in rap. You're being a fucking little needle dick.
The gamble that he took on 808.
He's being a needle drop.
Yeah, the needle drop. This was a Tim Heidecker line, but the needle drop is a needle dick.
Kanye Westano.
I like that. I'd like to see some
Try
Kanye breasts. I'd like to fuck him. I like him to go trans, and I'll have sex. Pause. Let's see. I mean, I guess I don't have too much more. Dalton, you got any hot takes or topics of the day?
I don't know. Not that I can think of.
I thought of something. Taylor Tomlinson, her At Midnight show got canceled, and she liked my tweet in our thread.
It didn't get canceled. She left, and then I think that account was like a fan account.
Oh, she left it.
I clicked on
that. Never mind. We're done now.
I clicked on that account you're talking about. First is not verified.
That's a fan account. Okay.
And it only has like 5.
Oh,
I assumed it was her because she actually did used to follow me back in the day, and I was like, oh, she's creeping on me.
It's gonna happen.
How about Jonathan Taylor Tomlinson? Taylor was really nice to me when I knew her. She was also hot.
Who? She's incredibly hot.
Taylor Tomlinson. But she was one of those that like stopped following me like the second her career was taking off. Like unfollowed me on everything. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Her and Chloe Feynman also like that. Chloe Feynman was very like, oh, look who's here, Crackabiko. How about
LaDainian Taylor Tomlinson? Get your ass back in the house.
Get your ass downstairs, LaDainian.
Get your ass downstairs right now.
How about LaDainian Cook?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Now I've been, it's been on my mind all day. We talked about all the Crowder Boys last night. Was
men's asses.
All right, tough guy.
All right, yeah. All right, tough guy.
What were you saying?
Just the Dennis Leary pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
I'm a nasty.
Yeah, can I just get a coffee flavor coffee? What the fuck?
If you don't follow, if you didn't watch last night, we were talking about like how huge of a trope it was in the 90s or the thousands, and like Dennis Leary, obviously, of like they got every flavor but coffee at Starbucks. What the hell is a latte? Like that kind of stuff. And Dalton found I think the best one from Sir Dennis Leary, Esquire.
Yeah. It was like when COVID was in full swing and they were talking about coming up with a vaccine, and Dennis Leary tweeted like August of that year. He was like, "Hey scientists, when you're done with COVID, can you come up with an anti-pumpkin fucking spice vaccine?"
Oh,
yeah. Hey, science, once you tackle COVID, could you come up with a fucking pumpkin spice vaccine? Like, he's so fucking annoying. Let's
It's one of my favorite tweets of all time.
That's
an
great
all-timer for sure.
So you know what I like about that actually is that was a very politically charged time. Is like right before the election, and everyone had like COVID takes, and like that to me is like the newer version of like the apolitical comedy we also like to make fun of, like fucking if you want the Congress, aka the circus, whatever. That's that, because of all the things he's like, all right, I gotta do something topical and political, but what can we all agree on though? We'll get
Both sides are kind of the same.
I'm gonna go after the fucking pumpkin spice horse or whatever. Like, and it's like what's also very funny to me about that is like, what does that mean? A pumpkin spice vaccine?
Yeah,
to make these dumb fucking liberals stop fucking yapping about pumpkin spice goddamn lattes.
Yeah, I guess the yapping part made sense, but I was like, why do you want a vaccine for something you don't suffer from? You just want everyone
pumpkin spice.
You just want everyone else.
I just don't want it advertised to me all the goddamn time.
don't let anyone. I don't want anyone. It's not enough that I fucking hate pumpkin spice. Okay, no one should be able to have pumpkin spice. Okay.
Yeah, side effects may include dissatisfaction with Congress.
Ooh, Abigail West, Kanye's daughter. She is a YouTube member. Thank you, Abigail West. You're if you made that drawing, very beautiful. But Bugs is scary.
Bugs is scary.
Yeah, that's what the head of Warner Brothers said.
The anti-pumpkin spice vaccine side effects may include telling it like it is
and going to the school of hard knocks.
I think that's what's so awesomely bad about Dennis Leary is his toothless fucking comedy. He acts like he's like upsetting anybody with what he's saying. Like everything he says is so mild and like he acts like he's telling it like it is, but he
got that caution tape around the mouth promo ready to go.
I don't think any comedian is edgy, because like if a comedian really wanted to be edgy, they would go on stage and draw a cartoon of the Prophet Muhammad for their act.
South Park is
full G.G. Allen.
Yeah,
we need a G.G. Allen comedy.
If a comedian really wanted to be edgy, they would need to do like a whole like Closer, like Gallagher, and their whole thing is instead of smashing a watermelon, they draw a cartoon of the picture of the Prophet Muhammad.
or do Gallagher's act in Harlem. But here's the thing: is also I don't think being edgy is inherently good, which is what Dennis Leary obviously thinks. I think you should just write what you think will make people laugh. Like you shouldn't like it's. I think if you're funny and edgy, that is awesome. That's what really appealed to me about.
The most important thing is stage time, Robbie. Getting up 4 or 5 times a night,
getting those reps in,
sharpening your verbal sword,
sitting on the stool.
Yeah.
Krakamika said, "I don't need the DEI pumpkin spice vaccine. My pronouns aren't lib/tard." The DEI pumpkin spice vaccine is very funny. So it's a woke vaccine for pumpkin spice, but that's awesome.
Well, there's like a certain type of liberal, right? It's like Dennis Leary's one of them, and Mark Maron's one of them, where they have all the same sensibilities as like a conservative, like an old conservative guy.
Yeah,
but they are a liberal.
Right.
So they're like unhappy about all the same like commercial things, pumpkin spice and TikTok and iPads.
Right. They're curmudgeons.
Yeah, but politically they're like they go different ways. But I mean, when you think about it, both sides are kind of the same.
Louis C.K. is kind of like that. He's like a guy who hates that the world is changing, but also is progressive kind of guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a very specific age group, I think. These fucking like early Gen Xers to like late boomer age group, especially in comedy.
Yeah. Oh, like trying to be edgy kind of thing.
Yeah, where they're like young enough where like they were like 20 somethings when Howard Stern was at the apex, so like controversy and being kind of a cool fucking guy.
Right. Yeah.
But then they're also old as shit, and their parents probably beat the ever living dog shit out of them.
You know what's crazy though is Gen X swung hard for the right in this last election.
Oh
which
yeah,
is pretty wild. But also I do think Gen X, I think because of like MTV and like Nirvana, like Joe DeRosa is like he seems like he's into being edgy, or at least like wants to give off that vibe. Right. Gen Xers. I think that is like weirdly in their fabric is like trying a little too hard, when someone could say, to be edgy and like valuing edge. And the only like edgy musician is the guitarist for U2. Everyone else, I don't know about that.
He's a pretty edgy guy.
I would say he's the edge.
Yep.
Ian, what's like? Elaborate on what you were saying with the Gen X thing, because I do enjoy that point. Like, are there any specific examples of like that you're thinking of like bands or fan bases? I thought that like Sam Kinison, I think, is a good one. Like, like his fans like thought they were like fucking badass.
I'm a rebel, right?
Right.
No, so
a fucking rabble rouser.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking wolf or whatever the fuck he calls himself. So in music, you're kind of seeing a lot of resurgence in like butt rock bands, which, you know, personally for me, I'm a little bit pig slut for some butt rock.
Dude, butt rock is great. I'm
right.
You take it all away. You take it all
But
away.
that demographic, you have a lot of people, and honestly, in my day job, these are a lot of people that I work with. So I think that's why I have so much like intel is like they are, again, it's this weird middle ground of like people born, I would say like 1971 to like 1982, where there's like this like that decade ish, they had the grunge movement. You know, it was their version of punk rock because they were too young for the punk rock movement in the 70s.
Interesting, yeah.
So when grunge fucking killed hair metal in the early 90s, that was they were like late teens, early 20 somethings.
Right.
And
this
so
is our punk.
Right.
Yeah.
And so they have those intangibles, but the generation that they were raised by were like fucking pull up your fucking bootstraps. Fucking
right.
Those hands are soft.
I don't even know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
bootstraps are. I've never seen like, or is it like galoshes?
Did they actually really have to go?
Also, how the fuck
40
do you
miles
pull
in the
your
snow to school?
how do you pull your how does anyone pull themselves up by their bootstrap?
Yeah, what are bootstraps? Because any pair of boots I've ever worn did not have straps unless it's like referring to the laces.
Did you hear that
That's
in
probably what it
Canada?
is.
What's interesting also is that in Canada, butt rock is called boot rock.
What are you talking about?
The kind of genre is Avenged Sevenfold, Atreyu, AFI. I call them EA Sports Rock. I'd say pop punk emo, right?
Well, AFI specifically is just like wherever the money that is going because they've like changed their whole shit a few times.
Dude, hey, they're like fucking punk shit early on. Fucking rips.
It is good, but I'll be honest with you, as somebody who was in middle school when that emo album came out, when that big hit, Miss Murder.
No,
Dude, that's, yeah,
Here's how,
that's a
you know what I
banger
would
of
have
a
said?
song.
I would have said, "Is there a Mr. Murder?"
That's
and
a good
tried to fuck,
question.
and then I would have tried to fuck Miss Murder. She sounds hot to me.
Yeah, I don't know what you would call Avenged Sevenfold and all that shit because it's not new metal, but it's also not butt rock. It's just
Avenged
like
rock.
Avenged Seinfeld.
Metal.
Yeah, I guess it's what like my local like what was it? 102.1 The Edge. Your home for alternative rock.
Yes, dude. The Edge. I think I'm also ascribing this to Live 105. Like also we're edgy. Like yeah, exactly. The alt rock.
Five-finger death punch.
It's crazy. Alt rock was so huge, and then indie rock was so huge, and then rock just was done immediately. They're like, we're
That's
done.
why Holy Coast is coming out, baby.
Everyone listen to Holy
Bringing
Coast.
it back.
Everything is cyclical, so it's just like
rock's coming back, dude.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
sure
even
it'll have a.
I didn't even know he was sick. Nicole.
I'm sure rock will have like a comeback culturally.
Screaming and techno in the same song. Oh,
Because you see it like pop up every now and then on Twitter. Like something will go viral where it's like the music video for like an All American Reject song, and then even Black Twitter is like, man, they don't make white boys like this no more.
Yeah,
dude, that shit cracks me up because it hurts because it's true.
It's true, but it also indicates to me that there's like a demand for it, even amongst Black Twitter.
Yes. So
now that they've discovered,
that tells me my next moves.
Yeah, now that Black people have discovered how valuable like reacting to songs is, they're probably hoping and praying that some white boys start shredding again.
Dude,
I also think like 05 was like
shit.
the 90s to 2005 was like just peak angry young white guy, like late 90s to 05, and they
my era,
crushed
baby.
it. They crushed it, dude. Me too. But also like rap was really good around that time. Like I love mid-aughts rap. So I think Black guys who are nostalgic for mid-aughts rap, but like are trying to discover new stuff around them, I'll bet some of that fucking angry white boy music kind of appeals to them, you know?
Mm-hmm. Dude, by the way,
Abigail said Blink. Yeah, I saw Blink, and I actually saw All American Rejects and maybe AFI open for them. Let me look that up.
It's a good show.
It's a solid show. And there was
a
time where we could fucking write songs about fucking dogs in the ass.
Yeah, I found a really advanced version of song reactions.
Ian, was that Jack Nicholson?
I have no idea.
Yep,
Yeah,
back in my. That's what they won't tell you in Boston.
19.
There was a time. All these new guys are soft. There was a time when you could fuck dogs in the ass.
You talk about jerking off all the fucking time.
That era has departed. No jerky, no laundry.
What?
He says that The Departed to the Chinese people.
Yeah.
They're like, he's trying to get watches, and he's like, no ticky, no laundry. Something like that. It's such a great line.
Incredible, dude.
I love that Jack Nicholson basically, like, it's a standard Scorsese thriller crime movie, and then Jack basically, it feels like he directs all of his own scenes and also wrote all of his own scenes.
Yeah,
and I've heard that's actually kind of the case, or he improvised his whole wardrobe. He was like, he had an idea to like bring the lobsters and stuff. It was like Robbie Star Cousin says Robbie started a show called America's Funniest Clips. That sounds awesome and original. I'm into that. How about
look what Cracks just said.
Speaking of Christian Male, how's Ian feel about Attack? I know they're lame, but I appreciate that they'll do like 3 genres of music in one song. I never heard
There's
Attack.
There's some backstory to this, and that's why I'm very excited to speak on this, because they're from Columbus. And when they first started, they opened up from that old Christian metalcore band that I was in. And so, so we kind of have a little bit of a relationship. So it's funny you say that, because there's a conspiracy. So
a conspiracy?
Conspiracies.
I hope you think I'm cool. Hope you think I'm chill.
I hope you think
No, but so we came out with
Robbie 2.0. That's the clip show. Perfect.
There you go. We came out with an EP in early 2008. In later 2008, they came out with their stuff. And there's actually a video on YouTube where someone synced up the ending of one of our songs with their music video for one of their songs, and it's identical. Attack ripped my old band off.
Whoa, no way.
I can send it. I got the link. I can send that to you right now.
But you should have defend. Ed.
I actually went on a podcast after they had the drummer of Attack on it. We had a little beef thing going on for a minute.
Ian, you ever listen to that band Battles?
Battles?
Yeah, it's like a couple of the guys.
Okay, Crack. Hold on. I want to address Crack real quick because he can be a bit of a troll sometimes. I know you guys know. He's at America's Funniest Clips with your host, Rob Faggot. Hey, Crack. I know we work together, but please don't be mean to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, Robbie, I'm sending you a link here.
Ooh, I love links.
Do you also love clips?
Dude, I might love clips enough to start
a
Rob 0.0. Yeah.
All right, I sent it to you on fucking Twitter.
Oh, I also wanted to show everybody this. LeBron made this great meme you know,
the fucking Figs stamp.
Figs has discovered a new way to watermark photos that is also truly hilarious.
The most terrifying photo, really off-putting photo of LeBron. Like how did he find that? It doesn't look real. I don't know. It's terrible. Dude, so I tweeted at him. I said, "Hell yeah!"
Figs watermark. Dude, it's such a funny thing to do.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of these Twitter guys will watermark with just like their handle to do it.
Dude, him in the corner. I was like, so it took me a long time to see it, and like especially that picture. What's funny is also this watermark is like they could just crop it like right above his like it's
funny how like it's a funny idea, but it shows you how little Figs thought about it, that it doesn't tell you like where to find him or who he is.
It's like, hey, if you're gonna steal this dude, you're gonna see my face.
So, like, if one of these ever goes viral that he's doing this, you're gonna be like, "Who's this fucking dumb kitty in the?"
Why did the guy who made this meme put a little Italian man on LeBron's shoulder?
Just so you know, it's me.
I'll bet.
Who are you?
Come on, yeah. So I said, hell yeah, and he goes, glad someone noticed. Using my watermark in case it went viral. Got 3 likes, so it's already his watermark.
Scroll down though.
Funny.
And so
you should report that you should report it that it's an undisclosed ad for steak.
Yeah, no, it's a gambling ad. So I responded, Ian made this. I want to give Ian credit for it, but I said, I'm just going to start putting on my pictures. And I think that'd be very funny if just all my pictures had a little Figs in the corner.
It's so funny. It's like,
that's what's funny. It's like,
it's not going to help him. Like, even if somebody sees a viral, if it goes viral, like, what the fuck? Who is this?
It's just going to keep him from going viral because everyone's going to assume it's part of the joke that they're not getting. Like, they'll be like, I understand the LeBron part, but who's this like fucking wop in the corner? That's not a watermark. It's a waterhead. Yeah, you know what, Figs? I got one question. I got one question for him about this thing. What are you doing?
Would you do that?
That's funny. Crack said, Ackers report the watermark is a virus that will delete all your
Incredible. Did you get that link, Robbie?
Oh my god. Yeah, I did just get that link.
Oh yeah.
By the way, that link is right in my background.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Bum 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 bum.
Okay, yeah, attack. You want me to play the song?
Yeah, well, it's our
okay.
song synced perfectly with their music video.
Okay, cool. You also can present as well.
Oh yeah,
I just have to like approve it or some shit. All right, here we
I
go.
need to shave, dude. My fucking beard's growing long enough. It's giving me a rash.
Opie shave.
This could scare you.
Is this Death Clock?
So,
like sound.
Watch how perfectly synced it is. There's a drum fill that's gonna come up that it pisses me off.
Wait. So this is your band?
No. So the music video is Attack Attack.
Okay.
And somebody used the ending of one of our songs because they ripped off our riff.
So this is your song?
Yes.
Okay. So so this is your song over the Attack Attack video.
Yes.
Okay. I was a little confused.
As evidence that they ripped us off.
This could scare you.
Wow.
Same drum fill.
Wow. What do the comments say? Everyone's just like,
I don't even know this. It's so cool that the bigger band.
Yeah, they're just like, wow, sick edit, bro. I think you got a fucking dude. You got. Oh, Crack said it's their biggest song. Whoa, that sucks, dude.
So if you listen to the ending of my old band was called Settle the Sky, and if you listen to the song Cheyenne, that ending to that song is literally their intro to Stick Stickly.
Wow. You got to settle this case in court, dude. That's crazy. I'm sorry.
Dude,
I'm sorry, man.
well, we kind of had like I don't want to say like a friendly relationship. Like they borrowed our van to go to Bamboozle one year, so like we're cool. But it's just a little sus that like you're like one of your biggest songs.
I hate to say this,
fucking identical.
Ian, I don't want you to burn the bridge with them, but you should ask them to show you the 1099s.
Mm-hmm.
Show me the 1099s.
Show me the 1099s. So wait, were you the vocalist for that band too?
No, for Settle the Sky, I play guitar.
Okay, cool.
No, for Holy Coast, I do be the singing and the guitar.
Cool, man. All right, well, we did an hour and a half here. Thank you guys again for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys jumping on with me and shooting the shit and indulging in my autism. So
yeah, you got me right after I got off work, dude.
No, you're
Like,
you're always. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I started feeling bad. I was like,
no, it's all
shit.
good. I'm such a shut in these days, so like I ain't got nothing going on. You know.
Yeah, I get it.
We'll pull you out of that show. Come on now.
It's all yeah.
Yeah. Well,
wait. What were you saying? Sorry. Did I do something wrong?
No. I like when you said you were tired. I was like, I like realized I'm also tired, and I was like, oh wow. So
yeah.
All right. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Please subscribe. I'm not gonna plug the Patreon yet, but I think I'm gonna try and get it back going and like maybe doing some solo clip stuff. Honestly, that might be kind of fun. Or Ian, you could jump on and just watch some clips or whatever. Or if any fan wants to come on, because I actually don't love solo podcasting very much, but then I also feel bad just like
I've done it. It's very difficult. It's the hardest job on the planet.
Yeah, I also will feel bad inviting people on my show and just be like, watch my clips, you know. Abigail West says, thanks again, Dalton, sending more love. Have a good week. God bless. Thank you guys. This has been Robbie Wood. Please like and subscribe, please, and leave comments and shit, and because all that stuff helps the algorithm. And I do need money also. So
Robbie money.
I need so much money.
Give Dalton money. Give Robbie money. Give me money when Holy Coast comes out with an album in the summer. Here in a little bit.
Yeah,
please.
Both thank you everybody for supporting us, and also please support us.
Mariska
Hargitay. We are at the end of our rope, so thank you. All right, good night, everybody. Mariska Hargitay.